Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining me. Stampin' Sue Creates here. Here to do a machine embroidery video. So many of you know that I guess you belong. You can check it out absolutely free. It's called Creative Fabrica. I'm not sure if you can see it here on my laptop screen. Oops. I think you can. There we go. So it's creativefabrica.com. I will put a link down below in the comments section. But now you can go on here and you can see all the fun things they have on here, from fonts to embroidery to crafts. I mean, lots of fun things. If you just go up here, it'll just pop up crochet patterns, logos, knitting, cross stitch, quilt. Under crafts, they have all things for different holidays and kids and whatnot. There's also an embroidery one. Tools is font cloud, shape cloud, web font generator, craft club, pod. I mean, I haven't done any of those things. Fans. So anyhow, under embroidery, if you click on embroidery, it will come up with lots of fun projects that you can create. So embroidery designs, and sorry, I'm not using my laptop, just using this little touch screen here because I'm a little low in area space. But these are some of the, what do they list these as? Popular embroidery designs. So if there's something on here you see that you want to make, you just click on it. And if you are a paying monthly member, these are all free. Well, they're all included within your membership. There's an eyeglass case, flowers. I love the gnomes. Many of you know I am a gnome person. I love gnomes. So it looks like other people do too, because there are a lot of Christmas gnomes on here. So anyhow, I'm going to go up to the top, my account, my downloads. So you can save your downloads. You can refer a friend, and that's what I'm going to put down below for you. And these are my different affiliate links. So when you're an affiliate, you can share this, and I actually get paid. It looks like I have 45 cents. I mean, I'm not going to retire on that money, but I can just share the different designs and things like that. So I will put a link down below in what we're going to be making today. So these are some of the things that I saved, some of the things that I've downloaded. Now, if you've watched videos before, you've seen this bicycle with the basket key fob. I got that from here. I haven't made any of the other things, but I saved them. I want to give a try for the baby bib in the hoop. This is really cute. Look at the ice cream fobs. Oh, and I've also done this baby bug bee. If you follow me over on Facebook at SUEweet Bee Embroidery, you can find pictures of that. So what I thought I would do today is this Cleo in the hoop monster doll, and it's by Ballyhoo Creations. And so being I'm a member, I was able to download this. So see, you can download it, and it includes a commercial license. So what that means is you are able to make these and you can sell them if you wish. Of course, they make great gifts as well. So this will tell you a little bit about it. Unlimited downloads. So Ballyhoo Creations, Lucy is a really, really nice person. So here's the link that I'm going to share with you. So if I share the link, I earn 25% for every purchase made by any customer using my link. So I would appreciate it if you would use my link. I mean, heck, 25%. I mean, if 10,000 of you were to download it, and I know I'm wishful thinking, but anyhow, I just want to let you know that there is an affiliate link for me. So it says, stitch this adorable embroidery of a monster doll in the hoop of your embroidery machine. It's fun, easy to stitch, works great with upcycled garments that don't fray. Machine embroidery design comes with multiple embroidery file formats that can be used with multiple embroidery machines. So let me just go down here. So this will do a variety of different sizes, and including 4x4. So those of you that have 4x4, 5x7, 7x10, and I believe that's the one I'm doing. I'm using my 8x12. I don't think it came 8x12. I think this, yeah, well, this must be the largest one. So I'm using my 8x12, so which is the largest hoop that my machine will use. So I'm going to write a review when I'm done. Oh my gosh, look at that, Let It Be. Isn't that little kitty super fun too? So I've already downloaded it. Actually, I've already made it. So I'm going to move this out of the way. So let me show you. Now there are two of them. Cleo and is the other one called Clyde? I will put a link for both of them. So here's Cleo, and here's the one that I made. Isn't she cute? Look at that little face. Hello, all the Stampin' Sue Create followers out there. Thank you for watching my mama's channel. Okay, yeah. So I made this out of, oh, what do you call this? My mind just went blank. It'll come to me. That real super soft, it'll come to me. Yeah, it'll come to me. Anyhow, some fleece for her face, and I had a scrap piece of fabric for her belly. So she's got bees in her belly. Minky. This is Minky fabric, so it's super soft. Oh my gosh. And I didn't stuff it to the max so that I made it nice and smushy. So that one is Cleo. And then here's the boy version. Hello. Look, I got a Mickey in my belly. Now, I've also seen, I haven't stitched the closure, but she does a real nice closure on these. And I have seen them do this where you put in those little symbols for like a damn it doll. Ooh, like the Hoover Dam. Let me just say that so I don't get into trouble. And you can put the little symbols. You can put a name in here. You can, you can put all different things in here. But I'm planning on selling these at an upcoming craft show. And this is Minky as well. Super soft. You can do it out of cotton. You can do it out of fleece. I like the fleece on the face. So there's the two of them. Aren't they cute? So let's make one. That's chit chat. So I have a cutaway mesh stabilizer in here, and my scissors, and I have a piece of pink fleece that I'm going to use for the face. I also have a little mini scrap piece of fabric, so I'm going to put that in the belly. This is a stabilizer that I'm going to put over the top of the fleece, because the base of the monster, let me show you that. So the body of the monster is going to be this red fleece, which is kind of thick. So by putting this stabilizer over the top, when I stitch the face, it will create a surface so that the, my goodness, like, come on, words, come to me. So the stitches don't get absorbed into the fabric. Whew, there we go. Okay, so like I said, this is the big baby hoop. And let me move you over to the embroidery machine. And I haven't even turned it on yet. So let me move you back so you can see. Sorry. Now, many of you, if you, just dropped my, oh gosh. This is hopefully not going to be indication of how it's going to go. I shared this with you before because I noticed some of my USB plugs, when I would plug them in, and I'm all tangled up in my thread now. Oh my goodness, where is it going? It's hooked on here. They were not loading properly. Okay, here we go. So I purchased this from Amazon. It was less than $10, and you could plug your USB ports into that. So this way, that saves me from, oh, this is a hot mess. That saves me from plugging in and out of my machine. Let me just fix this. And then we can get going. There we go. And I have a thread stand over here on the side. You can't see any of that, which is probably a good thing. And, whoops, I almost dropped this. This is Isacord thread. I got this off Amazon as well, and I really like this. And I have a black spool on here as well. So let me open up my machine. First off, let's turn it on. Okay, turn it on. It's going to do its thing. This is the Essence, the Brother Essence VE 2300. Look how pretty the screen is. You're kind of seeing it sideways. So to get it going, you just touch the screen. And then you hit OK, because the unit's going to move back and forth and do its thing. All right. Let me get my thread here. Now what I did, because I plan on making a bunch of these over the weekend, hopefully, you know, you never know what life is going to throw a curveball and you don't get to do it. But I saved it in my machine. So let me show you how I retrieve that. Otherwise, it would be here on the USB. So embroidery. And then here you have choices. So you have your machine, what it's saved in. You have your USB. And then you have where you can hook your computer, your laptop, whatever, right up to the machine and transfer files that way. But I have it saved. So let me see, is this the girl one? No, that's the boy one. So I want this one. Okay, so there she is. And you could see the different hoop sizes. So it's indicating the largest hoop. So I'm going to go ahead and hit embroidery. And it's a quick stitch. It's 10 minutes. And you know, you won't have any trouble with this because it is so super quick. Now I'm not putting any batting or anything like that. And so the carriage of the unit will move. I'm going to lock this in. It just realigns itself, which you can't see because I have to move you over. Realigns itself. You're on a cord. I have this stand like on the floor. This is the one I use when I do my Facebook Lives. It's an Archon stand. Really like it. And again, I don't have my microphone, so I probably should do that. I probably should hang it right where I will see it, because I always forget. So my little cheapo microphone, but let me clip it to myself first so you don't have to hear any rummaging of that. Oh my gosh, my pinch strength is just not there tonight. Oh, all right. So let's see. Where do I plug this in? Over here. Let me plug you in. Better? All right, so let's get started with this. I have the white thread in, I have a white bobbin in, and it's fairly new. I put it in before, so I know I'm good. I'm gonna put the foot down. So like I was saying, I'm not using any fleece with this. I'm just, because it's, you know, either minky or it's fleece. So I didn't feel it needed any. So this is a big hoop. Make sure when you're using a large hoop like this, you have plenty of room behind you, in front of you, so it doesn't make any problems with your hoop hitting something. Okay, so it's going to stitch the outline. And then I'm just going to go ahead and leave in the white thread. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, this is like a little cutesy thing. So now your fleece does have two sides to it. And I'm not sure, I'm not an expert on fleece. I'm just picking off all the little plickies, is what my mother used to call them. So I'm having the fleece that has the side up, that it's kind of fleecy. I don't know, is that a word? Fleecy. I'm going to cover the area. Put that over, make sure there's the little tootsies. And okay, and there's the ears for the head. So that looks good. Flatten it all out real nice. All right, so now I'm going to put the foot down. I'm going to put my foot down. And this is going to stitch out the outline. Lucy did a great job when she digitized this, because I like how she has all the applique pieces first, you know, where the stitch outline, and then you do all the applique, which, I mean, that's only 2. And then you do your little face, and then it's just the outline and you're done. So this is a nice size. Now I haven't done this 6 by 10 or 5 by 7 or 4 by 4. Those are the 4 sizes it comes in. I just like the large ones. I may do the 6 by 10 and 5 by 7 just to see. 4 by 4 would really be tiny, but I mean, it could be fun. Okay, so did the outline. Now it's going to do the outline for the heart, which is going to be the face. And I'm just keeping the white thread in. So that'll be the placement where you're going to put your fabric. I mean, you could very easily make a lot of these in an afternoon. Okay, so now it's going to do the outline of the belly. I think these are cute. I posted them online and I've already... Why is that not stitching? Okay, it's not stitching. I'm not sure why. I'm going to have to check that out. Huh. Okay, let me clip this. I'm not sure why that happened. I'm going to check my bobbin to see. Let's check and see what's going on here. Okay. My bobbin goes in like a P, like the letter P. The string comes down, so we're going to just thread it through here. We're going to go back and re-stitch that. And let me get rid of that thread. Let me close this up. I know I'm pulling it out against the tension, but I'm not sure why it did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my plus and minus, and I'm going to minus to go back to the step that didn't stitch. The back looks okay. Let's see what happens. Let's put that back in. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's try this again. I know it has nothing to do with the download. It just might be something with the machine. Who knows? Well, it's doing it that time. I don't know. Those things happen, but don't get excited if those things do happen. Okay, so now we're going to do the belly. So we're going to get our fabric. Now, oops, I'm sorry. I'm going to kind of see where Minnie fold her so that that's the design I want. Do a little finger pinch in the center and just kind of eyeball this. I mean, you could make, if I really wanted to be technical, she has to come down a little bit. I could go ahead and make, I'm going to reach around you the other side, make a little template of the oval and lay it over the top and kind of cut out, you know. But I mean, I'm not too worried about this being exact. Just want to make sure that it is. So this is the top of Minnie. Make sure that she is in the hoop. In the hoop, in the application section. Gosh, I'm telling you, don't get old, because the first thing to go is your mind. They say it's your eyes. Well, those have gone a long time ago. Let me just make sure. Okay. Move her down just a little bit. Okay. Well, let's see how that goes. And this will stitch her down. So if you see it go around the first time and you don't like it, you can stop it. You can rip it out. I think this is going to be good. Yeah, that'll be good for me. So it goes around a couple times, and then you're going to use your scissors and you're going to cut it out. So this is an applique that doesn't have any stitches going around it, any satin stitches. It's just a basic roundabout, so you will have some fraying. If that bothers you, you can put some fray check along the edge if you wish. That is not going to bother me. I mean, what's a little fraying amongst friends, right? Okay, so then what you want to do, and I'm going to work around you best I can, if I can, and I'm going to keep bumping you. I'm just going to do a cut around here. You can take your hoop out of the machine so that you can turn it. Now this is a large hoop, so do my best. I can always go back in because it's not going to do any more stitching around here. I could go back in later. Oh. And trim a little closer if I wanted to. Okay, let's see the best way to do this. And you know what my fear is I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the, I can't get my hand in that way. Okay, I'm going to have to take it off to the side because I can't get in there. Cut the cord that goes to the microphone. Oh, not funny, but funny. All right, so it's just a rough cut. I mean, I can go back in later and go ahead and fix that. So there you go, a nice rough cut. So while I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my pink fleece for the little face. And that's going to do the same thing. Okay. Having a little pull in there because it's fleece on top of fleece, so just going to keep an eye on this. I mean, you can use tape on here and tape it down. There we go. So it's going to go around 3 times. Kind of outside and around, inside that heart, not right on top. Alright, then what we're going to do is we're going to do trimming on that as well. Now if you want that to be puffier, I suppose you can always use batting, but I'm just going to keep it simple. We're going to kiss it, keep it simple, sewers. How about that? All right, I'm going to take this hoop out and put it off to the side like I did the other one. So unfortunately, you're not going to see me cutting it. But I think by now, if you've been watching my channel, you all know you just cut around. And I'm using these scissors. See, they have like a little bend to them in the handle and a little bend on the tip. It just helps you to cut around. So I'm lifting up the fabric as I cut around. I'm going to turn my hoop around so I can just go along the outside. And again, this is a rough cut. No satin stitch going around the edges of this either. Okay. And can always go in and touch that up. So there we go. I wonder if it'd be better if I put it, although it would probably move. I'm thinking if I put the camera behind here, but then it would be on the desk and it would be moving, so that wouldn't be good. All right, so I'm going to bring in this, what looks like plastic wrap, but it's not. And because my ceiling fan is on, it's going to be blowing it. So I'm using, this is tape, medical tape. And I'm sorry if I keep hitting you. That one is stuck to the table. And I'm going to put a piece of tape down here to hold on to and onto the frame No special place, just to keep it from blowing away. Blowing on top of it. See how it wants to blow. And this is going to be white, so this is going to do the eyes. But if you have a ceiling fan going or something, I mean, it's very flimsy. It looks like it's plastic wrap with a texture on it, but it is a wash away stabilizer that you normally use when you're doing things that have a thick net, like towels, fleece, anything that's kind of thick that you feel your stitches would go over the top. I've even used it when I do t-shirts because I find it kind of keeps the stitches in place, and it actually, well, I'll show you, but it actually tears away. And if you have anything remaining, you can go with a little paintbrush and water, and the water will just kind of disintegrate the stabilizer. All right, so we're doing the one eye. So we haven't chatted in like a week, and let's see what all has been going on. Been having issues with my hands still. I'm still going for therapy. I pulled something. I did yard work the other day, and I was starting to think I was having like heart attack, like I was having this pain in my chest. And I'm thinking I pulled some sort of chest muscle. Oh my gosh, the pain last night, even to breathe, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, am I having a heart attack? To breathe, when I went to bed, I just could not find a way to get comfortable. I got up and I took some extra strength Tylenol, and I eventually just, passed out. I mean, if you can't sleep, you know what it's like. And eventually you just kind of, boom, you're done. But kind of been taking it easy today, and haven't really been doing too much. Nothing strenuous. Something's sticking up there. But I don't know what that is. Let me lift my needle and see. All right, I don't know what that is. Going to be one of those kind of nights, I think. But oh my gosh, it's just so sore. And then on the same side, it's on the right side, I'm kind of having like jaw pain. That's why I was thinking I was having a heart attack. So I may call my dentist and see if something's going on with maybe one of my lower molars in the back or something, or if I got something caught in between, like sometimes you get like a popcorn kernel or something stuck in between. So something's bothering me there. But yeah, I'm just kind of out of sorts today, so maybe that's an excuse my words aren't coming. The pain in my chest has eased up a little bit, but I think because I'm taking the Tylenol, so I don't know, it's the pain in the chest from the muscle pull, tooth pain, I mean, I don't know. Hot mess. So, yeah, that's been going on. My daughter's getting married in 2 weeks, and I was not going to be able to go. This is like the good news. So, Lord works in mysterious ways. I was not able to go because she didn't have anyone to watch my grandsons. So, lo and behold, she was telling somebody about that, and they offered to watch them. So there I was last night with the pain in my chest thinking, should I be booking this? Because am I just gonna, you know how I always go to the worst case scenario. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to put in the black thread. Let me move. I'm caught on my carpet here, my chair. There I was trying to go online to see how much it's going to be to book a flight to, because she's getting married in Las Vegas, to book a flight and a hotel. And well, when I originally was going to go back a few months ago. Of course, it was affordable. Well, you know, it wasn't cheap, but it was affordable. And now, you know, being it's 2 weeks away, oh my gosh, the price has gone up so much. And I'm like, this is a lot of money. I only have one income to run my household, which is mine. But, you know, so you're tossing around in your head, should I be doing, well heck yeah. Like, do you really even question that? Like, your only daughter's going to get married, and how could you not be there? So I'm like, well, the heck with the cost, although it's a lot. So I really would appreciate if you would continue to support my channel, so I have a little bit of extra income to help pay for this. But I booked it, and I did take the insurance on, you know, you can take an insurance. So in the event something happens, I mean, you just never know. And I mean, some people might think, well, it's a waste of money, but it kind of covers if you lose luggage, or you know, something happens with your flight and you have to stay over. I mean, it covers a lot of things. So I'm just going to err on the side of caution, and I did it, and I booked it. And I don't know, I'm just like a nervous wreck. I haven't flown or really gone anywhere in years, and I'll be flying myself, going out and coming back. And I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I've traveled before by myself. That doesn't bother me. But, you know, when you have flights and connecting flights and getting from place A to place B and on time, and I'm not a young person anymore. So I'm almost thinking like, maybe I should contact the airline and say, you know, that I need to have someone to whiz me from the different, you know, when you have to change your planes, you know, to get me there on time. But mostly it's, when I'm going out, it's only one change. When I'm coming back, it's two. So whatever. So then I had to contact where I normally board my dog, and I called them. Well, you know, you don't get anybody on the phone because they're busy. So I left a message, and then I didn't hear nothing back today. So I sent them an email, and it's now, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock at night. I haven't gotten an email back for them, and I mean, it's only 2 weeks away. So that's playing on my mind, because I need to have someone to take care of my dog while I'm away. And my cat, you know, I can just have someone come and just check on her. She has 2 litter boxes. Leave her a lot of water, a lot of food, and she'll be happy. But just have somebody come in and just to come in and say hello to her, you know. Because the poor thing should be thinking like, well, where'd mommy go? You know, is she coming home from work? You know. But so yeah, I have a lot on my mind with all of that. Plus the whole thing of, you know, with the wedding. And I mean, not like I have to do anything, but it's just, you know. But so I'm gonna take the tape off. So yeah, I'm kind of out of kilter. So if you kind of hear that in my voice, that's the reason why. So all right, so here we're just gonna tear this off. And if there's any pieces remaining, like I said, you can go in with a paintbrush or something, and you can go ahead and have that dissolve. So there we go with that. Let me take care of this thread. Okay. All right, so there we go. There's that. So here we have our other piece of fleece. Let's see which side. Okay, this side. Yeah. So we're going to lay this over the top. I'm going to change my thread back to white. So yeah, that's what's been going on. So I'm really grateful. And you know how they say when you see a cardinal, it usually means it's a past loved one. Well, after all that happened, last night with the whole thing. And I'll tell you, I struggled booking this whole thing because we were waiting to hear back from the person that volunteered to watch the kids. And she had to check with her boyfriend to make sure it was okay. Although one of my grandsons, that's his father. So I was on pins and needles waiting for that. So I had it all pulled up on my screen, kept refreshing. Well, then it finally clocked me out. I had to go back in, still waiting. I mean, the stress. Wonder I didn't have a heart attack. The stress of just waiting for someone to get back to you when you have something in a hold pattern. And then when I went to, my daughter called and she said, okay, they said they'll watch them. Let's stitch this as I chat. Then when I went to book it, they said there originally had only been 2 spots left. Well, they were booked. I mean, like, who the heck is booking, you know, to stay at the same place, the same flights, whatever. So I had to go back in again, and then I was having a heck of a time because it kept coming up as 2 travelers. And then it was like, why was it so expensive? Well, because they have, I guess the default is 2 travelers. And I'm like, well, not everybody travels with someone. So then the struggle was real. So when I finally got through, I couldn't stay at the original place. I had to pick another place. The cost had gone up tremendously because I was staying at a different place from what the original place was. And, well, make a long story short, I'm like, you know what? It's my daughter getting married, and whatever it is, it is. And God will provide a way to make it all work out. Those are my thoughts. And so when I saw the cardinal right outside the window, right after all of this finally went through, I looked and I said, like, Mom, is that you or Dad? Oops, sorry. And actually tomorrow, the 13th, is the anniversary that my dad passed away. Which, oh gosh, okay, hold back because I don't want to be crying. But, okay, well, we're done with this. But anyhow, I just kept thinking, you know, how ironic, the whole thing. All right. So I'm not going to talk about that no more. Okay, let me move my light here. That's what that is, my light. And let me move this over. Okay. So, yes, I'm very sentimental about the whole thing. Okay, so I'm going to move my light and I'm going to put it over here on the other table. And close your eyes if you get dizzy because I'm going to move you over. Oh, gosh. While I... Okay, here we go. There we are. Okay, so there it is. Oh, I don't know why I'm crying. I feel like a fool. But anyhow, it is his anniversary tomorrow. And I'm thinking that was their way of telling me everything will be all right. Sorry. All right. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, so here we are. Here's the front, here's the back. Whew. I don't know what has come over me. But we're going to go ahead and cut this. I'm going to get rid of all this excess. Now, these small little pieces like here, you can use that for applique. And I'm just going to trim around. Oh my gosh, I apologize for my crying. But it's been an emotional roller coaster for me. Okay. So we're just going to trim close to it. Let me hold it up. Maybe that will be easier. So I have these new scissors that have the spring action. So you only have to press down and it automatically springs back up. So I'm still trying to get used to them. Because you know when you're used to like a certain tool that you use and you get something new, it just takes a while to get used to. So I'm just taking my time trimming around. And so these are super cute. Oh my gosh, so sorry. I need a tissue. There's no one here to give me a tissue. So I'm going to trim around. Now, when she made the design, you see how she made this little area here? So I'm going to actually cut this right here. And trim this out. Okay, and then here. So yeah, so the only thing that's pretty much left. Oh, and I found my bathing suit. Oh, I absolutely love swimming. Well, not really swimming. I love pools. I love the whole thing of that. I absolutely hate putting on a bathing suit. Now, mind you, I am not a thin woman. I am a plus size woman. So putting on a bathing suit, and I haven't had it on, and I don't even know how long. I thought, I know I have one in the drawers, because I remember I was cleaning my drawers out not too long ago and I found it. So I did not try it on, however, when I found it, because I thought, I'm not going to be using it. So I'm thinking, is it dry rot? You know, because, you know, they do get that way, you know, from chlorine and whatnot, and just from, you know, use or non-use in my case. So here we're going to trim this right here. So we have this nice little tab for turning. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it right side out. So anyhow, I tried it on and I'm like, oh, see, I probably should have changed my thread because I could see the white, but I'm not going to worry about that. Tried it on and it fit. Well, you know, not like it fit, you know, when I was a few pounds less, but I don't care. I'm going to Vegas. I don't know anybody there. Well, I do know a couple people there, but I'm not going to see them. And I don't really care. You know, I don't really care. Had I wished I had known earlier that I was going, I probably would have tried to lose a little bit of weight to look better. But at this point, in 2 weeks, I'm not gonna, and I am what I am. And I love my daughter, and I want to be there, and I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so there, you could clip your inside edges if you want, but I didn't think I had to. So there is where you're going to stuff it. So let me close those up. Now I also have my fiber fill. Where is it? I had to move it. I have this huge polyfill box. It's 5 pounds. I know, but I thought, you know, it was so much cheaper to buy it that way, and I bought that also through Amazon. Now I'm going to use a bone folder. When I was watching Lucy, she was using these forceps, and what she was doing is she was taking her fiber fill and putting it in the forcep. And you could see I struggle with it because I'm not used to doing that. And she used the forceps to stuff it, okay, like that. I suppose you can. If you're used to using them, you know how the whole thing works. But I reverted to using my bone folder. It's a Stampin' Up! Bone folder. So when you're doing this, you're best to do your extremities, and I'm going to say these are the legs and these are the ears, I think. I don't know. It's a little monster. They are what you want them to make. I would suggest filling them first and then do the body. So I would think that if you did the smaller one, the little 4x4 one, that would be super tiny, but I bet it's super cute, right? Okay. Let's get a little more polyfill. And I'm going to tell you, if you're doing the, and I forgot the word again, what it was called. The fabric that sheds a lot, you know what I'm talking about. Couldn't think of the word before, and I can't think of it now. The minky. It's going to make a mess. So be prepared that your craft room, or wherever you sew, It's going to get a little messy, but that's okay. I have my little Roomba. His name's George. So I'll bring George up here tomorrow and he'll take care of things. Although you got to be careful with your thread when you have one of those, because he caught on to a piece of thread and I think he cleaned out the whole spool. And he got it all wrapped around them, and I had to take them all apart and take the little wheel things off and clean it all out because it was all wrapped around everywhere. So I'm going to do the legs here. But he does a good job, but he has certain spots that he gets stuck in all the time. So I try to put up barricades, but he tends to move them. And he gets stuck, and when he gets stuck, he starts beeping. And if I'm busy doing something and I'm not paying attention, I hear him beeping, and then he stops. Well, then when it's time to go find him, I mean, I know the couple spots where he gets stuck, like under the bed and that, which there's really nothing under there, but he gets stuck in the one part of the bed where it goes like a little bit deep. There we go. Look at how cute that is. So I have to go and rescue him, but I be like going, George, George, where are you? So my neighbors probably, if the windows are open and they hear me, they'd be thinking, I wonder who George is over there. They don't know that he is my Roomba. He does a great job. It's so funny when I'm downstairs and he's up here, you know, doing the floors. When he hits, just kind of fluff it out. I think that's cute. When he hits the hardwood floor, he's like running, you know, like whoo. And then when he hits the carpet, he kind of slows down a little bit. So yeah, that one's stuffed a little bit more than the others, but look at how cute they are. Oh my gosh, look at them. So can you imagine them all in a nice little basket, like all different colors, all different fabrics? How cute they'd be. I would assume that you probably could put a little squeaker in here and use them for like a dog toy if your dog's not the type that like rips things apart. Mine does not. She's very gentle and likes her toys and kind of hoards them. But oh my gosh, aren't they cute? Do they not just make you smile? Let me try to put them so I could show you them all. Look at them. Look at those little faces. Look at that little face. Hello. So anyhow, those are the fun little in the hoop monsters by I'm trying to bring up my laptop. I think it turned off, from Creative Fabrica. And like I said, I'm trying to bring it back up again, from Ballyhoo Designs. I will put the links down below. If you could use the links if you're interested in purchasing it or signing up for Creative Fabrica. So the Cleo, this one is Cleo. I think the other one is Clyde. I really would appreciate it. It will help me pay for my trip for my daughter's wedding. That would really be wonderful. But anyhow, if you can't, I understand, but just continue watching. So if you're brand new here, be sure to subscribe so that you help my channel out, help me grow, help me make a little bit of money. Click on the notification bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. And I hope you've enjoyed this. I'd love to hear your comments of what you think of these little in the hoop monsters. I think that they're super cute. And I love the large design. You can see how big they are. So the finished design, let me grab my ruler, from ear to tip is 10 inches. And the widest is, let's see, about 5.5, almost 5.5. So they're a real nice size. They're really fun. If you want to make it into a Dammit doll or whatever, you can put a little something in the center. I would do that before you put it together. Plan it all out. Use a software program or editing on your embroidery machine. There we go. Just do a couple little trimmings there. It's a little piece of that. And just know that this fabric, unless you're using like a fleece or something, this will ravel. Okay, so if you're going to give it to a little child, be sure you stitch it up and just be careful so that there's nothing that's going to come off. But I like them and I'm an adult, so that's that. There we go. So they're super fun. So I really would love it if you would go ahead and hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. You receive notifications when I upload new videos. And I'm planning on a lot more. I have a whole bunch of projects lined up that I want to do. It's just, will I have the time? But I will make the time because I know you all enjoy watching my videos. So I'm going to go ahead and stop now while I just continue rambling. And I'm going to go ahead and make some more dolls before I go to bed because they just make me happy. They just put a smile on my face. They make me happy and make me not think of all the issues in my life and just make me smile. So, okay, I'm going to pull off the Band-Aid. I'm going to say thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Be safe, and we'll see you back here again real soon. Bye for now.